different ethnicities in the game, you know how to play. You know, no pun intended, white people like funk. They can play some funk music and some disco. Hey, this guy is the best. Oh my God, he's a great DJ. Then you got your old school black folks that want to hear classic 90s R&B, two-step music, line dance music. So when you starting to get around different genres of people, you know how to tap into their mental psyche.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what the whole DJ game is, the ministry of good feel. Because I've seen DJs escalate fights by what they play. The one song you don't play in the hood is C Murder, Just Another Nigga. I'm down for my niggas. Right. That, and then it seemed like that.
But it depends what kind of party. If
what kind of party?
Do hood parties, you won't play that.
You don't play that. But what I'm saying is when you seen and being in the scene, going out, and when that record came on, fights break out.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That
song used to be crazy. Because it's a riot.
It makes you go crazy.
The song is telling you.
And it starts from knocking somebody's drink over. Now they like, yo,
okay, I get it.
That or step on the sneakers. So that music is playing. Mm-hmm. That is the thing about DJing that I didn't like, because a lot of DJ was only just DJing for themselves, or they didn't look at the crowd, or didn't understand what they was doing. Right. They just played the music and didn't know they had a great responsibility on taking the crowd in that energy somewhere. So, you know, when you seeing that, I'm come back, I do a lot. You microwave DJ, so it's always been in me to get in the game. So,
but you can kind of control all that before you actually go to the venue.
Yeah, you can.
Because when you get the party, you ask them what type of party is, how many hours, what do you want me to play? If they say 3 or 4 songs, now you got to go in that time frame, that year, and what was going on. Mm-hmm. And I go back to YouTube to see what was going on at that time. So now I make a playlist, but the playlist thing don't always work.
Don't always work. You got to know a little bit more music.
That's
you
what I said. Like,
if a joker give you 5 songs for a playlist, what are you gonna do after that 5 songs?
I'm gonna base it off of. I'm gonna try to get similar artists. You feel me?
Right.
Like, say if they be like, yo, I want to hear DMX.
Let me ask you this: if you got 5 songs, when do you play these songs, and what do you do after you play the songs?
Once I load the 5 songs, I look at the BPMs. That's one thing Tasi told me, you know.
It doesn't matter. The 5 songs.
You know what I'm saying?
80.
Let everybody know BPM.
But let me explain it. But the 5 songs
that's not now though. That's later.
No, I'm just now. I need to know.
You can't say that now.
Which one I'm saying? The 5 songs.
I'm gonna let you know why.
Let me tell you why I'm gonna do with the 5 songs.
129, 70, 90, 60.
Exactly.
But you don't start with the lowest and you don't start with the highest. What do you do?
All depends on reading the crowd. If the beginning part of the party is running slow, that playlist song, I might tap into the BPMs. If the 60 BPM song, that might be the first song I play. Because that's a slow tempo. Yeah. It's a moderate tempo. So it's more on the R&B side. It's almost like a slow song. Okay. So I'm going to play that through the mingling part of the night. And then build.
How do you know when to play the second song?
The second song would probably all depends on what I put into the mix. So if the mix had 7 to 8 songs, I'm already going to start raising 10 dBs, 10 to 12 or 12 to 15 dBs to the next level to match that second song. Mm-hmm. So now I should be climaxing, because I like to start from the bottom of the dBs. If it's 60 all the way to the 129, that's the climax. Mm-hmm. So them 5 songs are going to be broken up into the 5 different segments of the night. Okay. So the 60 dB is going to be from the 9 to 10:30 now.
I know what you're talking about. I don't think
I get it. I get it.
So the 10:30 hour.
I know what BPM is.
Yo, so the 10:30 hour, I'm starting to bring it up to this time now. Drinks is in them. They done ate or whatever. So it's time to turn up a little bit. We got to get out of that slow.
Right,
Well, we got to get to the partying now.
Right.
So it's time to take it to where it needs to go. On all the biz, I got to know what time this party starts and ends, so I know when to start adding them. And some of the records don't get played.
Right.
It's not a guarantee. It's just giving you a format what
They want
the theme of the party.
Right.
So I'm gonna, like you said, find similar songs to build into that playlist to make it all make sense.
But you know, a lot of people don't understand. You can do a whole party with 5 songs. In their mind, they thinking they just got to play these 5 songs, not knowing each song has almost 10 or 15
versions
behind that or in front of that.
Okay.
People don't understand that. That's why I was basically challenging you, saying 5 songs.
Listen, I say this, man. That's why I studied the DJ.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in this, I saw the incubator of becoming a DJ. This one reason why I was always a fan of it. Because I used to watch Ty C's Happy In on Mondays, right, called Basement Mondays in Philly and Upper Darby. And I sit behind the booth with Ty. It's nobody in there.
Watch it.
He plays this record, and he can look at me and watch this. Plays this next record. 3 people comes in. When he plays that 4th record into that build up, it's between now 15 to 20 people. When you look back up, Todd already got the whole floor packed. He knew the timing. He knew what time everybody was coming in, and he knew what to do to play to pull them. I'm watching this, the climax. You don't shoot, and he's always say, don't shoot your load. Don't play all the heat right now.
Right.
You just spin, commercialized aren't reggae, more or less. Stuff that, people know, familiar with. But when you getting into that mix and that high energy, and then he take them all the way out, and then he shut them all the way down at 110. He bring them all the way down. It's now it's a slower reggae music. So I learned that climax from Brother Ty C.
Let me ask you this. If you have 90-something BPM, but they want this next song to play, and it's about 105, 106. What do you do in order for it not to seem awkward? What would you do?
I speed up the pitch. So
You can't always do that.
Let me tell you why. I'm not saying always, but I try to meet it. Like if it's a 90, I try to bring it up to 97, 7 dBs more, so it's a little faster. So then when I set the next record, it might be 99 to 100. I can now pitch that between that 97,
so you
99.
Don't use echoes?
That transitioning, yes, I can do echoes, or I can stop it. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm saying stop it in the echo, or the transitioning would be a loop out. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Then I bring that high tempo track in, because that's always like the needle drop, they call it. You shocking the party to that next energy, because you're trying to take them there. So sometimes that's how you'll get out of it. Either you mix it in, or you echo it out, or you call roll out. You roll it out, and then boom, and bring the next record in.
But a lot of DJs that's been DJing for years don't even know how to do that. Because I would drown out the sound and bring the other one right in as I'm drowning it out, and then I hit it back and put it right in. And it's 2 different BPMs. A lot of people don't know how to do that. People don't know how to use the echoes and in the
or take the bass out.
Yeah.
Take the bass all the way out. So now the beat is not hitting. It's just the hi-hats, the snare, and the vocals of the song, and then you can bring the next song in. But that's
like an acapella.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you said, the DJing game it picks on what you're doing, when you're doing it, and when you need to do the trick. Right. The Jedi mind trick. You know what I'm saying? And that's the beauty of the art of DJing. It's a skill set. This is not any and everybody can't do it. You have to pay attention to the way DJs are doing it so you can master that particular style and you can bring it of your own. You know what I'm saying? Some DJs scratch their way into,
I was just
you know what I'm saying?
I had a homie that was a DJ, man. Like, y'all definitely are special. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, for real, man. Like, I give y'all props because I used to go to parties with him, and he would have a party. I mean, the floor shaking type shit. You know what I'm saying? And I would be like, damn, like just off of music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he, like y'all saying, he knew what to play, when to play it. You know what I mean?
And you gotta understand too, people are trying to escape reality.
Yeah.
You
For
are
a moment.
For a moment. And you trying to take them out of the depression, whatever they fighting and battling. And you know, sometimes some people can't escape. So they get the wrong weed or too much of the wrong alcohol. You know, that's why we said the white liquor. It's the fight liquor. Some people can't control themselves over the white liquor because it just gives them the rams. They are really aggressive. It's called liquid courage.
Nah, I know a lot
you know what I'm
of
saying?
people they won't touch this
At all, because it can change you to an animal.
I just made it look good.
Yeah, because it's spirits.
Yeah.
That's what you battling. You battling the spirits, man. And what you playing? Because some of the consumption of alcohol, your computer went out. Consumption of alcohol can be a early night for you. And then I'm learning some new stuff too about fights break out. Don't cut the music off. Don't give the goofy attention. Don't make him the center of attention. Keep playing.
When they started fighting,
that makes sense.
I put Jodeci on Fiend.
I did it the other day.
And it made everybody stop and look at you.
I learned that too.
Like, everybody's like, what's? That was me trying to stop the fighting. As the music that was already playing, if it keeps playing, it's going to keep getting them amped up. Put some slow music on.
Slow music works.
Stop everything.
That was our era though.
Yeah.
We back DJ, Mr. DJ, please put on that slow jam. You know, Jamie Foxx said it. That was the climax of the party. I've been trying to get at this girl all night. Put my record on.
Yeah, they play a couple slow joints.
I try to find a new genre or create a new genre because I don't like R&B. Because
what, the new R&B or just R&B?
It's sexually explicit.
The new R&B.
No, what I mean by that is R&B. What they call R&B now, it ain't R&B to me.
Nah, it ain't.
R&B to me is the real rhythm and blues, and they just switched it and put hip hop beats to it, which they messed it all up. So that's why I'm trying to find a new genre. I know it's going to be hard.
Neo soul music. Neo soul music is
closest to old R&B.
That's it. That's the only music of today. But you know, you think Kalani
and identify what's really what instead of just saying R&B is this, like Tank, R. Kelly. That's more neo to me. Depending on what the song is.
I would say this too, it goes back to depicting of who's in the party. You have a lot of lesbians, gays that come out and party. So they're in tune with the sensual and sexual explicit lyrics.
Yeah.
The average heterosexual just want to escape from the workday.
Right.
So they want to hear some DMX, they want to hear some hard hitting hip hop. Where people that's in love and in love with themselves, in love with the whole essence of being human, will listen to neo soul or
but then you
Ari
gotta
Lennox.
go off of whoever you're doing a venue for.
Exactly.
You gotta go off of what they actually put on a flyer.
Yeah.
If you don't create the flyer.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you don't go off that flyer, people will be coming in expecting something because of the flyer. And then when they get there, it's more like this.
Thanks for Afrobeats.
Yo,
that music is
Afrobeats.
Yeah, dope.
Since 1997, Afrobeats has been. You got Uganda, you got
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
All right, I know what you're talking about.
You got
Tanzania.
Each part of the different countries in Africa
voices
has
and everything.
Yeah,
Dope.
they have their own
but it's
dance.
more beats than anything.
It's way more rhythm. It's more rhythm and blues. The rhythm of Afrobeats, the drums, the way they play the percussion, everything about Afrobeats sets a precedent at a party.
Right.
It's like thank God that it became mainstream.
Right.
Burna Boy now, Wizkid, all of them Tankos, you got Tank No, you got Cinco, all them different Afrobeat artists. It's the music of today now because it's speaking to the spirit. That's why I love Afrobeats. And a lot of people that's not in tune with their spirits don't appreciate Afrobeats the way it needs to be appreciated. That's why house music is really big in North Jersey because it speaks to the spirit. That too, because it speaks to the spirit of the drum. We communicated through the beat of the drum, which is the heartbeat.
Yo, what's crazy, man? Like, I got homies from up north. I be in the car, you know, they put that on. I used to be like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like, yeah, they got their dances and all type of
It's
shit.
it's spiritual. It's the vibe.
Now, you know,
That's why I love Jersey Club. Because Jersey Club, the birth of Jersey Club is from North. That's the originator of it. And even with New Orleans Bounce, we'll go back to Baltimore House. It's the direct connection to the spirit of the heartbeat. Doom, 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 doom. It's just, and it makes you want to move. So that's what I love about being able to play that type of music, because it affects the crowd in the most positive way possible. Because as I'm the DJ of today, I'm trying to be infectious of positivity in the venue.
What is the main Baltimore music the main song, and then you can blend all the other house music too?
Percolator,
Yeah.
Doodle Brown.
That's what the North, they only know the percolator. But once they hear percolator, you can blend everything else with it and it won't move.
Thanks to Black Coffee, I thank them for Superman. That record's 126 BPMs. It's a hot up tempo, but when you hear it, it's so melodic. You didn't think the beat is moving that fast. And you got Lady LMA, you got Teresa Griffin, you got Kenny Bonin, and there's so many other, you know, neo house soul house music from North Jersey that it's a different vibe. It's so spiritual. It's borderline gospel in the way some of the house music, the spiritual stuff that's played. So now when you get to Afro beats, a lot of that stuff can transition into house real easy. Right. But people today of the hood ain't into that spiritual realm. They want that aggressive music to attack this whatever energy that is in them. They live through that aggressive hip hop, that, you know, the new stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they call it pain.
Party,
pain
nobody's
music.
doing nothing. It's just when they in the party, they want to act out.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was trying to tell a couple other DJs, because we had 12 at one time.
12 DJs.
Yeah, I can't say the name right now because I'm not a part of them. What I was trying to bring is when the mashups first started, and
mashups meaning like combining two artists' music.
not two artists, but an artist with rock.
Okay.
Or rock and roll, or heavy metal, a heavy metal beat with a hip hop. Yeah,
I get it.
And I was trying to introduce that, and out of them 12, only me and one other dude wanted to do it. It's like a lot of DJs now, they don't want to go a couple more miles. They're comfortable with what they're doing now, and that's why I'm always getting these phone calls like, yo, you gotta come. I'm tired of dude playing the same thing every time we go somewhere. All right, talk to the people. This is the price. Call me. And like every week now I've been doing something. And I did a mashup at a wedding Saturday. They went crazy. I didn't think our people really listened to that. So have you ever dealt with mashups yet?
Nah, I haven't did a mashup. The
No,
events,
not you creating a mashup.
No, I haven't done one. Let me tell you why. Like I said, the business that Entertainment Unlimited has, like Tasi has, he has another level of clientele. Okay. The white clientele from Princeton and different parts
That's
of.
perfect for the mashup.
It is definitely perfect, but I stick to the script. What Todd tell me, like, yo, this is the lane. I stay in it because I don't want to affect the business arrangements that he has. So I try to be the best representation of my boy's company as
Right.
possible. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
with you, and I'm following you on that, and that's perfect. But you still have to practice.
No doubt, I'm definitely
Still have to
practicing.
go-
Definitely
You
practicing.
have to go around sometimes, but when it comes to business, you're right. Stay in that lane.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, I still watch YouTube. I still listen to all genres. I'm to the point, bro.
What happened?
Oh man, somebody probably somebody probably turn